Perhaps one of the greatest debates in the technological world is this: Macbook or PC? Which do you prefer? Many people struggle between Windows and Mac OS when purchasing a new computer. I have gone through this struggle myself and discovered good news. You can have the best of both worlds. I have a MacBook Pro and I can switch between both operating systems. Today, I will show you how to install a Windows operating system on a MacBook. So why not just purchase a PC? Many users, like myself, prefer the look and feel of Apple computers but require Windows operating systems. According to everymac.com in 2006, some common reasons to run Windows on a Mac include gaming and Windows-only applications. In 2013, on apple.stackexchange.com, which is a website where people can post questions about technology, more reasons include to run Internet Explorer and the Windows version of Microsoft Office. No matter the reason, knowing how to run Windows on a MacBook is helpful knowledge. So how do you do this? To run Windows, you should partition your hard drive. This basically means to set aside a chunk of storage in your Mac for the new system, and this chunk is called a partition. By the end of this video, you will understand how to create such a partition and how to use it to run Windows. Before we can begin, you first need the following items: a MacBook, 2 or 3 hours, and around 100 gigabytes of free storage. Once you have all those things, we can get started. Step 1 is gaining access to Windows. If you don't already have a license, you can head over to Microsoft.com and purchase one there. Save the files onto your desktop for easy access, and look for a file that ends in .iso. This is an important file. The second step is to open up Boot Camp Assistant, which comes on your MacBook, to install the .iso file. Go to the search icon on the top right-hand corner of your screen and type in BOO. It should pop up, and go ahead and open it. Click Continue. This is the screen you will see next. Click Choose and select the .iso file from your desktop. Next, notice how you can change the size of your partition. This is very important. You do not want to have a partition less than 100 gigabytes. Windows will take up 30 gigabytes, and I recommend at least 70 more so that you have room for other programs and files. Adjust the size depending on how many programs you will download. I'm going to make mine 150 gigabytes. Next, click Install and type in your password. It will then start the installation process. After it's done installing, type in your password again and your computer will restart into the Windows mode. The third step is to set up your Windows partition. It will prompt you to select a language. Click Next and then Install Now. Now you must enter the product key to activate your Windows. Then click Next. Go ahead and agree to the terms and conditions. The next screen you see helps you decide which type of installation you want. Since you just set up a partition and this is the first version of Windows you are installing, select the Custom option. The next screen determines where Boot Camp installs Windows. Here is another very important part. You must select the Boot Camp drive. Do not select the OS X reserved one or any other that does not say Boot Camp. This tells the computer to install Windows in the partition that we just created. Then click Next. Your computer will restart again and then it will require you to install Boot Camp. Accept the terms and conditions and install that as well. Click Finish and then Yes to restart your computer again. Now you have finally installed your Windows partition. Set it up as you like. It will request you to log into a Microsoft account, but if you do not have one, click Create a New Account. From here, you can either make one or you can click Sign in without a Microsoft account to just make a simple login. Your computer will then finish setting up Windows. Congratulations! You now have a Windows operating system on your MacBook. The last step is to learn how to switch between your two operating systems. Whenever you turn on your computer, hold down the Options button. This will bring up the screen from which you can choose the system to run. To set a default, simply go to System Preferences, Startup Disk, and take your pick. I hope you enjoyed learning how to install a Windows operating system on a MacBook. You partitioned your hard drive, used Boot Camp Assistant, set up the Windows system, and then learned how to change between operating systems. Now, if anybody gives you grief for enjoying working with the Mac OS operating system, You can effortlessly show them how smart you are by simply switching to Windows.